Greetings, Divine Radiance. So, I am preparing for my group session today. So, I'm coming at you again with the black screen because I am getting dressed. But I was in the shower today and Spirit brought a message and told me to deliver it to you. And what that message was is right now, with us receiving the verdict for Breonna Taylor's murderers, a lot of us are feeling fear. More than fear, a lot of us are feeling anger, and we're confused, right? We are sad. We are in this low vibrating energy and emotion. And Spirit said to me in the shower, remind you of that Bible quote, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, right? Vengeance is mine. And what Spirit said is sometimes the crime that is committed, there is no punishment fitting that can be issued by another human being, right? By another human being. So as we receive this message from Spirit, it's important for us to understand the law of nature. Now, I'm moving around, so if I sound far away, I apologize in advance. But what Spirit is saying is we must understand the law of nature. What goes up must come down, right? Cause and effect. So although these men, for lack of better terms, have not been convicted, their punishment has not been escaped, right? What we're called to do is remain in that state of faith. Now, remember, these lawmakers, these elite, these people that are in the illusion of being in the position of power, they are aware of how your energy and your vibration not only affects your reality, but affects the reality of the collective that influences change or things remaining the same, right? There is nothing coincidental that happens in this world. And if you don't believe that those that are in the highest of high positions of power are not aware, then Spirit is saying it's time for you to know. So what I'd like to share with you really quick is a brief personal story. So my oldest son, I had him when I was 19, 3 months before my 20th birthday. I met his father when I was 17. His father was 24. And I was smitten by his attractiveness. You know, he was fine, tall, buff, you know. But more than that, I was smitten by his intelligence, his wisdom, right? And long story short, he and I began seeing each other and ultimately had a child. Well, as time went on, he became abusive, not only to me, but to our child. And when it was made apparent, like he could not give an excuse explaining why things were happening, that is when I left, right? That is when I left. And so my son's grandfather, who is his father's father, was a prominent leader in the Nation of Islam in Oakland, California. And he would always impart wisdom, you know, on us. And particularly, he had a very strong impact on my life at that time. And even some of those things still carry with me today. And one thing he said was, pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Allah will take care of it. So every day I prayed, and I prayed that he would be paid back for what he had done to my son. Not what he had done to me, because although I was young, a lot younger than him, I still was old enough to make choices, right? But a child was not. And he ended up getting into a car accident after leaving a Raiders game, was thrown from the vehicle, and he is now paralyzed from the neck down and has been for several years. Now, he is in such of a condition that he can't even kill himself if he got tired of living, right? And he has survived in this state a lot longer than the average person would in his condition, right? So I'm saying this to say he was never punished in a court of law for the things that he did. But God stepped in and served him his karma on a hot platter, right? And let's move to the next phase, right? The next phase that empowers us even more. I forgave him. I did. I forgave him. And when I first forgave him, I said, I forgive him because who am I to say that God's punishment isn't good enough, right? Who am I to say it's not good enough? He is receiving the payment that his soul deserves. And I am not worthy to decide what that looks like, right? So what I encourage you to do is to release the anger. Release the anger. Stay in your power. Feel it. Feel the anger. Feel the sadness. Feel the hopelessness. Feel the grief. Feel all of those things. Give yourself 24 hours, a period of time to feel it and then let it go. Go right back into your power. You call on your highest source of love and light, and you set the intention that whatever is fitting for the crime will be served. And then you let it go, right? Because again, we're called to stay in that unwavering faith. And when we have that faith, we know that there is nothing that is done on this earth and beyond, whether it is of love and light or not, that will not receive a payment that is fitting to the action, right? So, again, feel your feelings. I'm never telling you not to because we're human. It's a part of being a human being. But what Spirit is saying is remember your power. Remember your power because you cannot and will not make a change in this world if you are not in your power. And no one can take that away from you. No one. So here's the thing. When it comes to making a change in this world as a whole, all of the issues that are important to you, all of the issues that keep you up at night, the way that you make a change is through your healing. Through your healing. Before I healed, I would have been angry. I would have been sad. I would have been vibing low. I would have been ready to turn my back on everyone associated with the race of people that killed Breonna Taylor. But through my healing, I have learned love, compassion, forgiveness, and unwavering faith. And I have learned through that faith, I know that God is the judge of all judges. And there is nothing that gets past the law of God. Nothing. And the punishment will most definitely be fitting of the crime. So I encourage you to understand when you heal yourself, you are able to tap into a power that you have no idea how powerful it is. And through that power, you are able to create true change in this world. Not just through your life, but after you heal, you get on a mission so strong, so deep, so tough to help others do the same. And then we come together energetically to make a change. We come together energetically to make a change. So, Spirit said, give it. And I did. And now I'm about to go because if I don't, I'm going to be late for my group session. So anyways, I thank you for taking the time out to hear this message. I thank you for allowing me to serve you. For those that don't know, I am Nahkila Isha. I am a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor. And I am here to assist you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life, an abundant, happy, peaceful, blissful, balanced life. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go in the sense of anger. Let it go in the sense of fear. Let it go in the sense of hate and hopelessness. And focus on your healing so that you can be guided by Spirit to know how you can make a difference. Because we all have a lane. But Spirit is saying it starts with you. You can't give to others what you don't have. How can we heal the world if we haven't healed ourselves? And that's what's wrong with the world right now. Cancellally wrong. That's the issue. There are so many of us existing from an unhealed place, whether it is from a place of the effects of slavery, whether it's from a place of the effects of generational beliefs of superiority, right? Whatever the case may be, it's time to heal. It's time to heal. When we heal, we will be able to begin creating a shift. The portal is open. The energy is strong, and Spirit is saying it's up to you to walk in. It's up to you. The time is now. The time is now. So if you are ready to heal, schedule your consultation. The link's in the bio, the description box of this video. If you are ready to heal, start now. And if I'm not the one for you, go to that person's description box that is, and schedule that consultation. It's time now. It doesn't have to be me. If I'm the one that Spirit assigned to you, then let's do it. If it's somebody else, let's do it, right? Doesn't matter where you get it from as long as you get it. I just looked down. I have been talking for 10 minutes and 10 seconds, and that is a number that represents the endings of cycles and the beginnings of new ones. So it is time to end this cycle of hate, end this cycle of fear, end this cycle of hopelessness and powerlessness. It's time. Have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you soon.